netizens, welcome to this channel where we give you news and updates as it's trending. On today's episode of News Analysis, wait a minute before I go ahead of myself. If you are still yet to subscribe to this channel, this newsroom won't be complete without you. Come on, hit that subscription button so you can become part of this news family. And as trending issues are upcoming, that way you will be able to get notifications as well. So please, hit that subscription button and become part of this news family. So moving on, this flight is taking off. And on this episode, the Osun State Governor Adeleke on Sunday raised the alarm that the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, in the person of Gboyega Oyetola, is planning to cause mayhem in the state from Monday, February 17, 2025. Adeleke made the allegation while addressing a press conference on Sunday. The press release in full said, I called this press conference to alert the national and global audience about a deliberate plot to create chaos and anarchy in Osun State. I invite you all to expose a fascist and fascist anti-democratic agenda designed to enforce a non-existent court judgment on our local government. This evil plot has been spearheaded by the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Mr. Gboyega Oyetola, in active collaboration with the Osun State Commissioner of Police, the Osun State Director of DSS, and the State Commandant of the Civil Defense Corps. Before I continue this address, he said, let me affirm that I know Mr. President to be a true Democrat, a lover of rule of law, and a believer in the sanctity of the judicial process. I know as a matter of fact that Mr. President will never authorize a dictatorial violation of the Constitution, irrespective of who is involved. It is uncalled for and it is unheard of. He said, I, however, regret to inform Mr. President and the public that Mr. Gboyega Oyetola has concluded an arrangement to cause mayhem in Osun State, starting from Monday. He is issuing illegal directives to security operatives to ensure illegality simply because he's the nephew of Mr. President. He said, I choose to alert the nation before my people are killed or maimed by a minister dropping the name of Mr. President in connivance with the Osun State security operatives obeying unlawful orders. The bone of contention is the brazen effrontery to return to office council chairman sacked by a subsisting court judgment using a different court decision which has no consequential order. He said, let me make it clear that the said council chairman were sacked before I was sworn in as governor of Osun State, contrary to the lies being peddled that the chairman and councillors were sacked by my executive order. For perhaps I want to state that I had nothing to do with the sacking of the chairman and councillors produced by the Osun 2022 local government polls. The chairman and councillors were sacked by two different judgments of the Federal High Court, Osogbo. The script Mr. Oyetola is playing is about the most reprehensive abuse of power in this Fourth Republic, capable of untold and unforeseen consequences on the policy. Now, according to him, he said a whole lot of things, calling out Mr. Oyetola, that Mr. Oyetola should be careful that he's using the president's name to do a lot, that this thing Oyetola is doing, it will backfire. The Osun State government, according to him, should not feel too big to respect the sanctity of the appeal court judgment of 10th February, as it is valid and binding on all persons and authorities until the same is set aside by the Supreme Court. He said, we have also got the hints that the Osun State government has concluded an arrangement to declare a public holiday from tomorrow, Monday, till Friday, to fraudulently allow the Osun State Independent Electoral Commission to hold the illegal local government council election. He said, we are now using this medium to call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of the DSS, and all other security services that Governor Adeleke, Hashim Abioye, and others in the same shoe should not be allowed to create crisis where there is none. He said he's also pleading to all other parties involved that whatever plan is pending that will not be in arraignment or in alliance with the good of the people, then it should be aborted. The story long, the letter long. Netizens, wait till I even pick from this thing. This one say we lack rule of law. That's why we have leaders who violate the law consistently and nothing happens. The head of the judiciary should be appointed by 2/3 of the National Assembly. As long as the president appoints the head of the judiciary, who appoints all the heads of units in the judiciary, we never observe the rule of law. As long as you are in the president's party or his good books, you can violate the law at will and nothing will happen to you. This one said to avoid trouble, I would advise the dance governor to take the matter to Supreme Court immediately. Call your legal team for more advice, please. Remember that this life is not forever. This netizen says, why you they talk like this? Opposition is always that way. Opposition would always come out. Now politics now, normally. The people and residents of that state are at risk. And this is why this particular governor has called out the evil deeds or impending evil deeds coming on the state. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this is a call to stand up and fight for these people. No do like say you no see, like past administration, where Baba go just closing, I do like say no see. When matter don't spoil, go can't stand up, give 1 or 2 speech after how many days. And last people no go understand the speech. But they say Tinubu administration, they different. So Baba, they don't call on you. Stand up, come clear your name. Stand up, at least make the people of this state know say their presidents don't hear their cry. So if you still never subscribe to this channel and you still get comments, do the needful. Drop your comments in the comment section below and I beg, hit that subscription button.